So today's news attack, I've had the opportunity to kind of peruse over the healthcare legislation that was passed yesterday in the House, and there was a big party and a big to-do celebration. And I want to give you my three takeaways on where we are at with, I think you now are going to call it Trump care. I think it's more Obamacare light, but let's call it Trump care and give you my three takeaways.
Takeaway number three.
Well, yesterday was a big celebration in the Rose Garden. You saw a lot of high fives, really awkward high fives. Some people just don't know how to do it. I'm one of them. I'm high five impaired. I don't know if it's hand-eye coordination, but I never quite, maybe that's why I'm against high fives, because I get nervous, but lots of high fives going on.
Better, and this is, make no mistake, this is a repeal and a replace of Obamacare. Make no mistake about it.
Make no mistake.
Obamacare's dead. So when you compare something to Obamacare is no longer living. And we have something that's going to be, I think, one of the best anywhere in the world.
Well, let's be clear. It's a little bit too early to do the victory dance, although they did the high five thing in the Rose Garden. There's still another organization kind of in the way, and it's called the Senate. And the president said he thinks it will get through the Senate. No problem.
But it's going to be an unbelievable victory, actually, when we get it through the Senate, and there's so much spirit there.
Did you catch the language? It's going to be an unbelievable victory, actually. So yesterday wasn't really. That will be the actual when it gets through. So, of course, everyone's now running over to the Senate, and they're saying, well, what are you guys going to do with it?
Celebrating alongside his fellow Republicans in Congress, Speaker of the House Paul Ryan calls it a big day, but also acknowledges it's just one step in the process.
We still have a lot of work to do to get this signed into law. And I know that our friends over in the Senate are eager to get to work.
But many of those friends of his in the Senate aren't loving the new bill and have vowed to make more changes or maybe rewrite it entirely.
Boy, rewrite entirely? I don't know if that's a good thing. Now, my understanding is that they can't really add new law. This has to be just a tweak of existing law. That's what the reconciliation basically means. So if they stay within that reconciliation zone, yeah, that's right, there's a zone. If they stay within that zone, then they'll only need a 51 vote majority to get it through. If this appears at all like new legislation, then they have to go through all of the entire process, and there could be a filibuster possible.
Number two.
So my second takeaway, what is in the bill? Can you figure it out? Have you seen any clear and concise explanations? I don't know if I can figure it out. I know at least 3 members of the GOP said they haven't read it yet. That sounds familiar. Yeah, they voted on it. They haven't read it yet.
The bill eliminates or alters the key elements of Obamacare, which House Speaker Paul Ryan described as a failed experiment.
What protection is Obamacare if there is no health care plan to purchase in your state?
His plan provides tax credits to help individuals buy insurance, though many low-income and older Americans would get less than Obamacare currently provides. Insurers would be allowed to charge older customers 5 times more than younger ones. Obamacare capped that ratio at 3-to-1. States would also be allowed to roll back the requirement that all insurance plans cover a set of basics, including maternity care and emergency services. Indiana Republican Larry Bouchon.
This is going to bring down premiums and get things back on track and give people options.
So does that give you a better understanding? Maybe. Again, it's still being picked apart, and the Congressional Budget Office has not scored this yet, so we really don't know what the projections are.
And JacMac News Attack. Takeaway number one.
My final takeaway about this bill that was passed in the House, it is not repeal and replace. They can call it that, but it's more like tweak and delete. That's kind of what I'm getting, tweak and delete. It's not as catchy. No matter what the president says it is, that's what I say it is. And really, I say it is nothing more than Obamacare light.
Full body coverage with full body flavor without all the liberal aftertaste.
Obamacare is the Democrats' problem. We are going to take the problem off the shelves.
Sick of feeling sick from the gut-busting effects of Obamacare? Introducing Obamacare Light.
Obamacare is going to be repealed and replaced.
All the flavor and wallet-emptying effects of regular Obamacare without all that left-wing guilt.
Because we're not going to give up on destroying the healthcare system for the American people.
Hey, you said it, Paul Ryan. Brewed right here in America from master healthcare artisans with literally months of healthcare experience. This carefully crafted brew is sure to get the job done after a literally back-breaking day at the office. Harvested from all natural ingredients, including political promises, you'll feel covered because Obamacare Light has your back, front, and medications covered.
We're going to get health care taken care of in this country.
Obamacare Light. Taste the difference, America.